I bet Ian's pleased with that, Susan, making a contact down to you on just a wire antenna in the loft. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of skip.
Yeah, it certainly is. I guess it must be close on about 300 miles, I should imagine, from, let's just say, your point to my point. So there you go, as you say, can't be bad.
That's very good. As I say, it's surprising what you can do with a little bit of skip, and you don't need a brilliant setup, you know. But you guys are cracking through at the moment, really good. And you just came out of nowhere. I'm sure we did exactly the same to you. I've been flicking around the band this morning, and there's a lot of French stations and German stations down on the mid-band. There's a little bit of activity up on 10 metres as well, so it looks like we might have an interesting day there, Susan. Might get a few good contacts.
Oh, there you go. That's what it's all about, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to pass it back to Andy now, or to Alan, whichever one of those would like to take it. Back to you, boys.
Yes, I'm really happy with that contact there, Del Boy.
Yeah, we're pleased with it as well, Ian.
I think that was Andy picking you up as well, Ian.
Yeah, we're all picking him up very well. Yeah, no problem at all there, Derek. Yeah, I'll send you 2 pictures of his guitar.
Yeah, Andy, did you get a little bit from Ian there, did you?
Yeah, I'm getting him all the time. Not a little bit, but getting him a lot. It's brilliant.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Ian, Andy on the Isle of Wight. Oh, boy.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I'll speak to Vic. I'll speak to Victor Patman. I usually speak to him.
No, they're gone now. I wasn't getting him at all. I got him at one time when he was talking to Del Boy, but when he was speaking to you guys, I didn't hear nothing. So, shows how stupid it is, isn't it? It's got to go right past me to get to you, and I couldn't hear him. Yeah, Ian?
I'll tell Vic Patman to come on, because he's on the Isle of Wight as well. He's sitting in his gob.
Talking about Vic.
Hello, my name being mentioned.
Ian, Vic's on here now.
Vic's on here, Ian.
Oh, good morning, Victor. Good morning, Vic, from Ian up in Northumberland.
Good morning, Ian. You're in good signal, not as strong as Del Boy, but I'd only turned on a few minutes ago, and I had a few beers last night, so I'm not very quick this morning, Ian. Over.
I'm not getting you very clear, Vic. I'm not getting you very clear. Are you sitting in the garden there in your hot tub?
Not today, no. Just sitting in the bedroom. You're coming through up and down, but yeah, okay, Ian. Nice to speak to you, mate.
Well, I'm getting you a little bit better there now, Vic. Getting you a bit better now. I'm going to start the show for you. I'm going to make a cup of coffee.
Roger. Nice to speak to you.
So, Southampton to Whitley Bay is 528 miles.
Ah, well, what's a couple of hundred after all? It's only a rough guess.
Sorry, 328. Sorry, I don't know where I got the 5 from. 328.
Mile between them, that must be road.
No, 328, Del Boy. I couldn't read properly.
It cannot be 528 mile.
No, 328. Watch my lips.
I thought you said 528, I was going to say it. It's 328 mile, is it? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's 328 from Southampton. That's not counting the stretch of water that we got to go across.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Radio waves never cease to amaze you. And nothing special at my end, that's for sure. You know, just a standard Antron 99 on a little pole in the garden. It's not even very high up. I think it's only about 12 or 13 feet off the ground.
Oh yeah, well we got game masters here, a lot of us, all 3 of us actually. And Vic's got a game master sort of. Yeah, there he's got a sort of a copy.
Oh, right, okay. Is it one of those big handmade game masters made with a coax?
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it, Vic?
Yeah, it's the Hawkins Thunderbolt, Ian.
Yeah, it's Del Boy at the moment. Yeah, got you there, Vic. Yeah, it's working fine. There's no magic in any of these aerials. You know, they tell you all sorts of claims about dB gain and all this crap. But there's no magic in them at all. They all work very basic, systems. There's nothing special about any of them. So your coax antenna will work as good as a proper gain master. There's no doubt about it.
Well, that's right. Well, the Hawkins guy, I mean, he's put videos on YouTube, and they do work. I've got it as a permanent antenna, just wrapped around a fiberglass pole, and like yourself, it's about 15 feet off the ground here, Del Boy. Anyway, you're coming up to a 9 at the moment.
As the crow flies.
It's not man, Ian. Can it be? Ian reckons it's 500 miles. Can it be, Ian? It's not 500 miles from here at the Isle of Wight.
400 kilometres, man. It's 307.954 miles as the crow flies. Distance by land is 368.
That's right. That's more like it. 500 kilometres. It's just over 300 miles. That's right. That's more like it.
Maybe that's where I got it from, Dale boy.
That's what it must be. Yeah. Yeah. These foreign measurements, these kilometres, are not as good as the British mile.
Too true, too true.
Yeah. I think I always think you get more miles to the pound, don't you?
You do, well, decimalisation, it made everything a bit different, didn't it? It's the same as these kilometres.
Dear me. Right, anyway, I've got to shoot off because I've got to nip out for half an hour. So I'll just leave you guys chatting, and hopefully you'll still be knocking about when I get back in the house later on. So 73s to everybody down there in the Isle of Wight and Portsmouth, etc. And you stay safe down there and take care.
73 Starboy and Ian.
Yeah, catch you later. Catch you later. Right, Ian, I'm away off because I've got to nip out for a little bit. Catch you later on.
73 from Gosport.
Good stuff. Well, give them another shout. They seem to be picking you up on your little aerial there, but I'm away out. Catch you later.
Okay, there's Vic. Copy.
Yeah, got you, Ian. You come up lovely now, mate. About a 5 and 5, over.
I've got you between 40 and 60 dB over there, Vic. You're doing very, very well, mate.
Oh, Roger, what antenna are you using, Ian?
I tell you what, it's great to speak to you on the CD.
Yeah, I know. I think we did it on 40 metres one day, didn't we?
Right, I'm going to go and make this coffee, because I was just looking at the distance there, Vic. Oh, there's my phone as well. 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I've been recording some of this. If you don't mind, I'll stick it on the Solent Facebook page. Is that all right, Andy?
Yeah, I was away at a phone call, yeah. Yeah, you do whatever you want.
Well, I better ask your permission because I've recorded the some of the conversations and you're all in it.
Oh no, not my voice. My voice is awful. I wish I could speak like those Ridley Bay people. Oh, it's lovely, lovely. It reminds me of my daughter and grandsons. That does all my son-in-law and grandsons. They're Sunderland, but they don't like to hear that up there.
Yeah, it is a good accent, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm glad I tuned on now. I've been a bit late getting up this morning. Had a couple last night.
Try one with one, Jacob. That changes the accent.
What do we sound like to you then, Ian?
Thank you, still making me coffee.
Ian, Vic says, what do we sound like to you?
Yeah, this is Matty in Cramlincoln. Can you hear me okay? And I've got laryngitis, but never mind.
Oh, you sound lovely with your laryngitis there, Matty.
Exactly, but the white gloves is because I can't shoot no more. In Cramlington, I'm just a few bit out away from Ian and Delboy, but not too many miles, with 3 I'm in a bit of a hole here, but I'm using the game master as well. But I can't see here. Lots of things.
Oh, lovely jubbly, yeah. How can you hear, Matty?
Hello, Matty. You got Alan in Gosport, and yes, I can hear you. And I don't think you can beat a game master, to be honest. But having said that, Vic is receiving Will, and I'm only getting Will a bit in and out. So I think it's not so much the aerial, it's where you are, isn't it? So anyhow, I won't hog it. I expect Susan's like to give you a shout, so I'll hand it over to Sue.